Today we'll be creating plate inserts, goodie bag insert, chocolate bar wrapper, and making a cutout, a vinyl cutout for a centerpiece, for two centerpieces. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go on to the left-hand side, click on images. We're going to type in what we're looking for. I'm going to type in Western, cowboy, sheriff, money bag. And let's do scenery. We're going to click on the images we'll be working with. Once you click on them, you'll see them right here in the bottom of your screen. And I'm missing, we click on most wanted. And then once you see all your images in the bottom of the screen, let's go ahead and click on insert images. Let's go ahead and set them aside. I'm just going to go ahead and size them real quick. And I'm going to duplicate these right here. I'm going to duplicate it like maybe 3 times. Highlight all the images you want to duplicate and just click on it twice. Or I'm just going to do it twice, just in case. Let's set all this aside. Now let's go ahead and bring in our shapes. Click on your left-hand side. Click on shapes, bring in a circle, bring in a square. Well, actually 2 squares. And then we go back to images, and I forgot my picture, and then I forgot my template for my chocolate wrapper right here. The picture I need and my template for my chocolate wrapper. Insert images, and we're going to size them. Resize the picture. Set it aside. Chocolate wrapper will be 5.25 by 5.5. Let's set that one aside. Let's start with the plate insert. You have options for your plate insert for the background. Either you can bring in your background. Let me bring it in real quick. Let's bring it to the front. Click on the circle, click on arrange, send it to the front. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Let's size the circle, which is a 4x4, because it'll go underneath a 7-inch plate. And what I'm going to do is use the slice technique. Highlight both images, go on the bottom of your screen below the layers panel, click on slice, and you have your circle. Next, other option would be click on the circle, click on where it says no fill, click on print. Right next to print, you'll see that gray box which identifies the image you just clicked on. It's the color of the image. Click on that box underneath print type. Click on pattern. And then you select your wood texture. And let's wait for it to be filled in. There you go. I like this one better. Okay, those are your 2 options. Now, I'm going to use this one. We have a 4x4. Let's go ahead and start organizing our other images in here. Let's grab one of these and click on the image, arrange it, send it to the front, and let's size it. Let's put that right there. Let's get our horns. When that happens, click on the image, arrange, send it to the front, and unlock. And let's bring in our money bags. Arrange, send it to the front. And let's grab a other money bag right here. Arrange, send it to the front, and let's go ahead and size it. Let's go ahead to our layers panel and hide this background for a minute, and we're going to hide the skull. We're going to highlight the entire image. Wait, let's hide this one. Now highlight the entire image, click on slice, and remove this little bit right here. Okay, go to your layers panel, hide. Let's attach that. Let's bring it in the other side, your left-hand side of the plate insert. Let's arrange it, move it to the front, highlight entire, oh, I had attached it, so that's why. Let's detach, and then let's send it to the front. Okay, let's highlight the entire, it's not because, okay, go to your layers panel, let's hide it. Slice, and remove what you don't need, which is that little piece right here. Let's bring in the rest. Bring in that. Let's bring in this one. It's in the back. Send it to the front. Let's bring in the background and the guns and arrange it, send it to the front. Arrange, send it to the front. Move this a little bit to the side. Okay. Now we have that done. Next, let's go ahead and grab our text. Go to your left-hand side, click on text, and let's go ahead and start writing what we need. And click on the wording, go up to alignment, center, go to your font on your left-hand side, click on that arrow, and let's, I already know the name of my font, so I'm just going to go ahead and choose that one. And I'm going to duplicate this 3 times, well, twice, because I need it for my other items. And let's go ahead and set them aside. Now, I forgot my apostrophe. Let me add an apostrophe. This font, you can add no special characters. What happened? If that happens, just click on cancel. I can't add no special characters, so let's set it aside. Go back to text, click on the apostrophe, And let's change the font. Whichever font. I just need an apostrophe. We can use this one. I'm going to duplicate it twice. Okay, now let's go ahead and place it right here. Oh my goodness, let me just undo. If that happens, just click undo. Okay, let's grab our one of the apostrophes and just put it right in there. A little bit smaller. Let's see. Go ahead and highlight the entire image. Click on attach and click on flatten. It's taking forever. Go to your layers panel and let's hide the insert. Click on the eye so you can hide it. Now let's go ahead and grab for the favor bag, which I'll be making them 5. Let's size this square at 5.2 by 8.2. And let's lock it. For this one, what I'm going to do is do the fill. Click on the image, click on no fill, click on print, click on the gray box, click on that arrow, and click on pattern. Same technique. Let's fill in this box, this square, with the wood textured pattern. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our background, send to the front. Let's size it. Highlight the entire image, align center. Next, grab the guns, click on the image, arrange, send it to the front. Let's put it a little bit bigger. Let's put it right here. And we lock it. Let's get the name. Click on the wording, arrange, send it to the front. And let's size it. And I forgot the, let me bring in my circle. I forgot the badge, now that I'm looking at it. Let's, where's my circle? For the plate insert, put it right here on the side. I forgot the badge. Let's grab one of the badges and size it and arrange, send it to the front. And let's place it right here. Highlight entire image, attach, and flatten. And we can go ahead and go to your layers panel. If you unclick the eye, it'll bring it back to the canvas. Click on it, it'll hide it. Now, let's go ahead and grab the little apostrophe here. Arrange, send it to the front. Same technique, no difference. Right here. And let's grab our badge. Arrange, send it to the front. Place it here. And let's take our money bag. I'm going to duplicate my money bag 4 more times because I think I need 4 more. Let's go ahead and bring it in here. Highlight the entire image, attach and flatten. Go to your layers panel, click on the eye so we can hide it. Let's go ahead and grab our template, our wrapper template. Now, when you fill in this template, you will lose these lines. These lines are just for guide. These are guidelines. Now, your image, the front of your wrapper is this one right here. Let me size it. And let me just bring it to the front. Arrange, send it to the front. This right here is the front of your wrapper. Now, what I do is I size it here. And I'm going to duplicate it and put this one right here. And these two, the ones in gray, that's the back of the wrapper. Okay. Let's go ahead and hide those for 1 minute. Do not move the template. You're just going to click on it. Go to the Fill tab, click on Print, and the one next to it's the color of your image you have clicked on. Now, where it says Original Artwork, click on that arrow, click on Pattern, and we're going to fill it in with that wood textured pattern. Next, we're going to bring in those 2 squares that we just did. Remember, this is just a guide. Okay, let's go ahead and start with the middle part. Bring in our texture here, arrange, send it to the front. Let's open it and we're going to size it. Size it, and you can unlock and play with that. Okay, that's great. Lock it. Let's get the apostrophe and place it somewhere here. Arrange, send it to the front. We got that. Grab the badge, size it. Let's go to arrange, send it to the front. Okay, the guns, I'm going to put them right here in the bottom. Arrange, send it to the front. We're done with the front part of the wrapper. Well, no, we need the bags. I'm sorry. Let's go here, arrange, send it to the front, and let's size them. It's a little bit too big. Let me duplicate it. I want them the same size. Okay, now let me go ahead and resize this one here. I have to grab my apostrophe. It's dangling somewhere. Grab the apostrophe and place it back where it goes. Now the sheriff, the badge, it's a little bit too big. Okay, great. Now we have that set. Let's go ahead and grab the guns, place it right here in the middle. It's a little bit too big. Leave a little bit of space in the bottom, just a little bit, for when you fold your wrapper. It will not take away part of the guns. Leave yourself some space to that. And then I'm going to add these swirls. I like these swirls. Let me just go ahead and duplicate just 2. Let I'm going to add the swirls here on the side. And I'm just going to duplicate this one. So I can add the swirl right here. And I'm going to duplicate it again. And I'm going to flip horizontal. So it can be the other way around for your left-hand side. And duplicate that one as well. And place it right here on the bottom. Okay, let me go ahead and grab this right here. Now we can delete this one. So I don't need this bag. So this one right here, this scenery, let me just go ahead and highlight. What I want to place it here in the middle, but I want to get a tag. So I'm going to have to go back to images and click on tag. Let me get a nice tag. Something that, this looks nice, that can go around it. I'm going to click on filter. I think I had purchased a nice tag. Not sure. Let me see here. Looking for a nice. I don't think so. I thought I had purchased a nice. Oh. I just like the form of the tag. Maybe if I can expand it. I'm gonna click on this one. I like this one. I don't want that purple one. Just go on the bottom of the screen and click on the X. Okay, insert images. Let's grab this tag and let's size it. Okay, let's go ahead and click on ungroup and remove the layers. I don't need this one. I don't need this one. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my tag, but it has the hole in the middle. I'm just going to go ahead, go to shapes, bring in a circle so we can fill in that hole. Put it above the hole, highlight the entire image and click on weld. Now we're going to go ahead and grab our tag, highlight the entire image and click on slice. Okay, and then I'm going to delete what I don't need. Then we're going to go ahead and bring this in. Leave it right there. I might add a border or change the tag. Not sure yet. Just like that. Lock. Go to your layers panel and we're going to delete the gray squares. Highlight the entire image, attach and flatten. And again, go back to resize, which is 5.25 by 5.5. That's the same. Go to your layers panel and let's hide it. Now I'm missing, I forgot the wanted, most wanted sign. Just gonna go ahead and type most wanted. And click on the image, insert. Let's go back because I need the gold background. Western, I think it was, I didn't duplicate it enough. Okay, insert images. Now, let's go ahead and size that to a 4-inch so it can fit right behind here. Let's go ahead with the image clicked, arrange, send it to the back. Oh my goodness. Click on make it real quick so it can readjust the size. Cancel. I don't know, my system been acting up since yesterday. Anytime I go back, I hit make it and go back to the canvas, it fixes it. You can't do the reload because once you do the reload, the refresh button, it'll reload the page and you will lose whatever you have worked on if you haven't saved it. So let's go ahead and take the image and let's go ahead and play with the image so we can size it. Like, he's too tall, too high. My goodness. This is bad. Let me put him this way. Okay, let's get the sign. And he fits well right there. Highlight the entire image. Let me attach. I'm not going to flatten just yet because I need to bring in my rewards money here. Click on text and let's go ahead and whatever amount you want, I'm going to set it to 100,000. And let's go ahead and change the font. Click on font and let's get the young heart. No, it'll change. I'm sorry. It'll change the numbers. So the next one will be, I think it's called Grande. Okay, right here. And click on ungroup so we can delete this one right here. Go to your layers panel, it's easier. Click on the text you want to delete and just click on the X. I'm trying to highlight. Okay, let's go ahead, shift. And I'm going to group. That way I'll be able to move it. Let's click on here, unlock. Set it here. And we need a comma right here. So let's go back to the text and let's get another, let's get this one. Doesn't matter. Let's get a comma. And I know it's going to go to the back. Oh no, it didn't. Let's place it right here. Okay, let it go. I'm going to save my project because it's acting up and I don't want to lose everything we have done so far. Let's save it. Okay, I saved it. Better now. My system is running really bad now, so I can't highlight the image with my cursor. So what I did was I went on the layers panel, hold down the shift button and select the layers. And then what I'm going to do is click on attach and click on flatten. Okay, and then you have all your, I don't know what's this. It's a cut. It's some little piece wandering around. We'll get it later. Let's bring in the rest of the images. This tutorial will have a second part due to the length of the video. Okay, we have our 4 pieces. We're going to go ahead and click on make it. Before you click on make it, let's go back. I'm sorry. Click on cancel. Before you click on make it, you're going to select your machine that you'll be using. I'm going to use the Explorer. Then you go ahead and click on make it. On this side, I'm going to add just 2 copies so I'll be able to print 2 of the circles on 1 piece of 8.5 and 11 cardstock. But I need more than that. I need like 10, yes, 10 of each. Okay, now once you do that, we're going to go ahead and click on continue. I'm using 65-pound white cardstock for the prints. Click send to printer, select the printer you'll be using from the drop down menu. Now here is when you select the copies that you'll be needing. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on 10. Let me see if that's the right amount of copies that I need. I won't be cutting the squares on my machine because I'll cut that by hand. If by any chance you want to cut it on your machine, what you do is once you print, you stick it onto your mat, you load it to your machine. I'll see you back at the table so we can go ahead and start assembling. Back at the canvas because I forgot to add the number sign for the centerpieces. Let's go to text and let's type in the $sign. And I'm going to use it's called the Cricut Sans, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, this one right here. And it's sized let's go ahead and 6 and by 7. Okay, now this will be on vinyl. We're going to go ahead and I'm just going to go ahead and give you the explanation here. And then I'll just add the video right before I click on make it. Okay, now this will be on vinyl, glittery vinyl. What you do is for your vinyl, you place your vinyl, the shiny part down onto your mat. And then when you're right here on make it, I'm just going to have to go here and make it. With your other images, we're going to go ahead and you have to mirror. And then I'm going to add 2 because it's going to be 2 centerpieces. So let's go ahead and mirror. And let me see if I can move it to the other mat. Click on the 3 little dots, move to another mat, and let's see if we can place it here. Yes, that way you won't lose vinyl. And then we can mirror. Okay, there you go. You have to mirror the image. Now, again, the shiny part of your vinyl goes down onto your mat, and then once you start cutting, you set your dial. Like I said, I use a 65-pound cardstock. You set your dial to cardstock. Once you finish with that, when you go back and select your vinyl cutouts, you go back to your dial and set it to vinyl. Now I'll see you back at the table once we're all done.